It is time for another science experiment at Tulsa's Discovery Lab.
News on 6's Alyssa Miller is live with one of its educators to show us a cool trick with pennies. Alyssa?
Good morning, guys. I'm inside the Discovery Lab, and this morning we're doing an experiment that's going to get you rich quick. I'm here with an educator with the Discovery Lab, Atticus Dellinger.
Hi.
So take us through first what the materials are here that we're using.
Absolutely. So the first thing that we're going to use are just regular pennies. If you have clean pennies, the chemicals, or maybe a teacher who has access to the chemicals,
right.
You could do this experiment. So the materials that we have here are first a salt and vinegar solution. That's just going to make our pennies shiny and help with the rest of the process. We also have this right here. This is zinc chloride. This is one of the things you might need a teacher
probably harder to get access to.
Hold up for you. Yeah, absolutely. And then we just have some granular zinc, which is just solid zinc. And I've got that boiling over here. Okay. We're going to use this in just a second, but first we're going to clean our pennies here. Okay?
All right, so tell me what to do.
So we'll just pick up our pennies. You can pick them up at this stage. The rest of the way we won't want to because we won't want oils. So we'll just drop our pennies in there, and we'll let those soak for just a second. All this is going to do is just clean any of the excess oil from our hands off of there, or anything else that the pennies come into contact with. And then I'm going to use tongs here and try to fish these out. It is an acquired skill for sure.
Yes, I'll let you handle that.
And then I'm just going to drop them in some water just to rinse off some of that solution that we just added.
Okay.
And then I will kind of swirl that around just to make sure that all of that solution that we used is out. I'll even use my tongs here.
And I think what's interesting about this experiment is there's kind of like a little bit of piece of history with it too. Tell people about back in the old days what they would do with this experiment.
Yeah, so there's a variation of this experiment that can be used to change coins to gold or make it appear like it's gold. Actually kind of fools gold. It's brass instead of gold, but they were using that for a while just to kind of up the price of the coins that they had access to. All right, so now we're going to take our tongs from here on out.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop it into that zinc chloride and zinc solution that I was talking about. So we'll take these, and then we will just drop them in there like so. Now, this is the longest part of the experiment.
It's gotta boil.
Yeah, what's going to happen is some of that solid zinc mixed with the zinc chloride is going to coat those pennies to where they look silver.
Okay.
So, in the spirit of cooking shows, I've seen enough of those, that I have some pre-made right here that you can see. And same thing.
Have you guys ever seen a silver penny? This is so cool.
So there's that silver penny right there. And I've got two of them just so that each of us can do one. We'll check on these in a little bit. They may or may not get there.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and move this because we're going to transfer these onto this hot plate right here.
Okay.
And
you're being safe. I like that.
Yep, always want to be safe. And what the heat is going to do, it's going to fuse the layer of copper from our regular pennies and the zinc that we made to create brass. So it's a chemical reaction that produces brass. And we will just take these, and if you'll get your tongs over there, and we'll just set them on here. The whole process is going to take just a couple of
seconds. We're doing this one too?
Here. Yes, we can go ahead and add that one. And then you'll just kind of watch them. You'll see in real time that they start to change color.
Oh, that one went pretty fast up front.
Yeah. So we'll just let that go for a little bit. I'm going to flip it over.
That is so cool.
Kind of like flipping burgers at this point, you know? And then if we let them go too long, they'll just go back to the copper.
Okay, so you got to be careful about when you pull it off, right?
So there is our gold penny right there.
That is so fascinating. All right, real quick, tonight is a special night here at the Discovery Lab.
Absolutely.
Tell people what's happening.
So tonight is Educator Appreciation Night. This is a free event for our educators. It doesn't matter if you're public, private, charter. Any teacher is welcome as long as you have signed up, and registration is closed at this time. But there's going to be music, there's going to be food from Hideaway. We have beverages from Welltown as well as Cane's, which just opened a location down the street from us. So it's just an event for educators to come and feel appreciated. We appreciate all the work that they do.
Absolutely.
And we just want to recognize the amount of work that they put in for their students each and every day.
And a lot of cool giveaways too. I saw some yoga classes, free Discovery Lab memberships, so really cool event, and it's awesome to see you guys honoring educators since you all are educators here in the lab as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We love our teachers, and I should mention that there are also booths available for the teachers. These are just local groups that are going to have resources to kind of give teachers things to help them with the upcoming school year. You know, the start of school is just around the corner, and any way we can help teachers here at the Discovery Lab, we love to help our teachers.
And I want to check in, are we looking good over there? I don't think it's quite there yet, guys,
yeah,
but
I don't think it is either.
We did get to see some of those silver, and then obviously this really cool part about them turning gold. So super fun experiment. Definitely come to the Discovery Lab to check out. They do these things all the time. Back to you guys.
Very interesting, Alyssa.